2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey guys.
Live. Look at that, guys. We showed up just in time, just as we said.
Of the season from a windy Europe.
From Europe. Wow.
Hey, Cindy.
How are y'all? Hopefully, y'all are having a wonderful night. As y'all see, the set is different for tonight, and yeah, and we'll kind of get into that here in just a little bit. When everybody gets in here, we'll give it a little bit of time to get everybody in here. Hopefully, everybody's having a wonderful.
It may take a minute because even I got an ad first off. Living life, loving. There's Pierce.
What is going on, guys?
Pierce, I watched your Facebook video earlier today.
Hello from
was
Arkansas,
on the dirt bike. That's
Alabama. Cool. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since we've actually done a live on the main channel. It's all scheduled on Steph's channel, so it worked out perfect tonight.
Yep.
Hello from Texas,
North Louisiana,
Ohio, Arizona,
Queensland, Australia,
Southeast Kansas, Indiana,
Arizona.
Hello, Brandon and Stephanie from Charlotte, Carolina,
Virginia in the house.
Hello. Hi from Australia. I'm on break at work, so won't see all of the live. We'll watch later. Merry Christmas to you and all beautiful family. Well, thank you.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Madeline.
Christmas to you as well. It's so awesome, everybody hopping in here and just going live with us. It's amazing to have hundreds of people at the fingertips. Y'all be sure to hit that thumbs up before all the negative hearts get up there. So
I was just heading to bed. I need news. Laugh out loud.
Oh, this is big for us, but some people will probably be like, "What?" That is what it is.
Pierce gonna head to bed. I'm getting up early. I'm having a club with another creator.
That's awesome.
Mickey got a shirt today. Thank you. Love it. Awesome.
There is Sherman. What's going on, buddy? Timothy, thank y'all so much for hopping in here, and Merry Christmas to y'all. Teresa's here from Texas,
There's
Montana.
Craig Billings.
What's going on, Craig?
Country.
That's right, God's Country, Sulphur, Oklahoma. Well, as many of y'all know, I'm going to go ahead and put it all out. As many of y'all know, we've been working night and day to get into our little tiny cabin because, we're still waiting on our house to be built. This is not what we're going to live in. If you're new to the channel, this is something we choose to go ahead and make for all of us to move in. After 14 months living in an RV, we couldn't take it anymore. And we officially got moved in yesterday. We spent our first night in the tiny cabin last night, and it was awesome. It was nice, warm, and everybody got their comfortable beds. Yes.
Really good.
All right. So as time goes on, we may have to mute this, not just tonight, later on, and I'll explain that here in just a second. Like I say, we moved into the tiny cabin. I don't think we've never done a live in here. This is the first live we've done here, but our bed is on the other side of this, and this is our kitchen area, and then the kids have their bed in there. Well, we'll go ahead and show them a picture of it.
Brandon's pretty proud of his office that we made right here.
Yeah, I made an office today, and it's pretty sweet. So let me go through here and find. Okay. This is what the kids' room looks like
Did
now.
you steal that from me?
No, I took this one.
Oh.
So that was the computer room, and that video will be coming out later on.
Well, that looks bad.
And I was going to show. Well,
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
and then today, this is where our computer's at now. But I built this this little desktop out of the scrap wood and stuff I had left over, which I thought is pretty cool. It turned out way better than what I thought, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one. So I mean, we still have a few odd and end things we got to do. We've still got to finish this main door here. It's going to be a little complicated, but I think we've got it figured out. And then still trim out the windows. We got 5 more windows to trim out, and a little bit of trim in the bathroom, and that's it. We're done in here. So
then we will be able to. It was really nice. Like last night was our first night to actually stay in here, and like I took a shower last night, and it was really nice to just be able to walk straight to my bed without having to put shoes on because I have to walk to the camper. And then, like, even the kids this morning, Addison had a doctor's appointment, and she could just come in here and take a shower and do her stuff and get her hair done and everything. I mean, it's real nice to be in one spot.
yeah, because we quit using the toilet in the RV just because that smell was just terrible, and we was dumping it every 3 days. Even with the that stuff you put in it. So
and a lot of times we would use bathroom in here, not even in there, and it still stunk.
So we would actually walk over here and go to the restroom. So now everything's here. It is really small, but it's a lot better than what we was in.
Sharon said, great to catch you live again. I know how scary it is to have the kiddos MIA. Glad they were all together and safe. Yeah, it had me a little frazzled, not too bad because I mean, there's not a whole lot, there's a whole lot of property and not really anywhere for them to go. But then when I think Kayson said something about we had to get them in the creek, well, yeah. Meaning they probably went down to the creek to get the dogs, and that's a no, but
that's the first time that's ever happened, and we was
luckily the creek's dry too.
Yeah, it's all dry. So luckily that was it won't happen again. Yeah, not with that adults.
Jonathan says that is awesome. I'm watching y'all live from my phone and on TV. Love the wicker room divider. What an awesome Christmas gift. Much love sent to y'all from San Antonio, Texas.
Well, thank you. And like I said, we finished up a few things, and tomorrow I know it's the last week of Christmas, but the kiddos are going to get a tree up tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's not going to be nothing big, but it's going to be Christmas, and we pray to God this is our last Christmas we have to spend here.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year we will be able to get our house built.
Yep, and I got all the gifts. Yeah, I got all the gifts wrapped today. So we'll get the tree up tomorrow and be able to put everything underneath it and make it look a little bit more like Christmas.
I was just watching one of your videos and had stopped to hear the big news. Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Thank you, Donna. Like I say, this is big for us. It was really, really exciting to just the things that you don't realize that is that you cherish or not cherish. Yeah, something kind of like that. The little things that you don't think that matter really matter when it's gone. And all of us have learned a lot of that through this whole process. Dean's here. How are you, Dean?
Kind of like that memory foam. Brandon already said we're going to be getting another memory foam for this bed just because he misses it.
Yeah, this one's a little bit harder.
Beverly and Wayne, just hopping on to support you. I'm off to bed. Would you pray for me? I have a concussion and possible whiplash. God bless you all. I'll watch tomorrow. Yes, we'll keep you
We
in your
will definitely
prayers.
keep you in our prayers. Trying to catch up with all these. They're going kind of fast. Um, I'm so glad y'all got moved in and settling nicely into your spot. Yes, it's amazing.
Tara says Christmas isn't about having a tree. It's about Jesus and family and spending time together. So don't worry about the tree and when it goes up or how big it is. Yeah, that's why it's not like a big deal. It's really
Just really the memory deals, because
yeah.
we had a tree every year, which we never went through. I mean, I can speak for me, never went through anything like this. This is definitely nothing that I grew up in.
To me, it's not about the tree. It's more about everything that goes on the tree. I mean, we do have some just regular bulbs, which the kids and we all put up, but a lot of their ornaments were handmade by the kids. So they get to put up their own ornaments they make every year, and that's what's really um, the whole putting up the tree thing is them getting to put the ornaments on it.
Yes, we're doing good, Michelle, and Merry Christmas to you as well.
I gotta say, watching your video today, you and the kiddos have beautiful, thick red hair. Brandon, you get a really cool hat. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Where you got a really cool hat. So very happy for you all to be able to spend Christmas in your tiny cabin. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So
Merry
now,
Christmas, Peggy.
hopefully, for the last couple weeks, for the last several months, I've just been doing enough to get by, medically, dealing with medical stuff. And now that I've got my head cleared on that, I'm trying to get back in the groove. We started posting reels again today. I got a deal that we're going to start doing on the members page. Um, that I'm going to try to do it weekly. It'll be a live, and a lot of people on here, and there's a bunch that came here from when I was a full-time deputy. I had a channel called Life as a Deputy Sheriff, and we went live and patrolled the county and stuff. So all my body cam footage and stuff, I have all that data, and we're going to start breaking it up because so many people are so interested in what I did and how I did things, and so I'm just kind of make some of those videos, and we're going to watch them during the live.
Never quit. Said you did it. You made it through. Now it will help until you get in the big house. Takes a lot of work to get so far. God bless you all and Merry Christmas.
Well, Sherman's been a member for 22 months. Y'all think about getting membership. It helps support the great work they do. Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, and I was talking about that in the video. People watching and sharing and leaving comments, man, that helps out so much on all the videos, not just my videos, other creators as well. Um, and that is, it's amazing the love and support that y'all put out for all of us. And I mean, I cannot thank y'all enough.
For the ones just hopping on, the news is that we are actually living in the tiny house now. Our clothes and stuff are still in the camper. Leighton's clothes is actually in here because I got his in here first. But the big dresser that Braylee and Kayson, they share it. It will go in here after Christmas just because that's where the tree's going to go. But there's no harm in everything staying, like the clothes staying in the camper for right now. Eventually we'll get it all in here, but
it's just taking time. But after looking at this, I think this might be something here. Putting some walls or shelves in the other room. I don't know what kind of deal you call this. It's a hideaway. Shelf. No, there's a name they call these shelves. You should be able to cut a small cedar tree for. So yes, we do have some small cedar trees, but tomorrow we'll release a video. I'm kind of afraid of them cedar trees. They went up really, really fast.
Cindy, no, last night was our first night in it, but the only thing we had in here was the beds. So we just kind of went and grabbed the sheets and stuff, and which I did get some more pillows and pillowcases today too.
Yeah, we went ahead and got all new pillows. That way, all the kids can have new pillows from the camper, and yeah, so it's awesome. It's amazing.
Neil's been a member for 12 months. I've lasted a whole year. Thank you for being so great. I may have lost my gold star, but I get to watch 6 gold stars.
There's Kevin with Our Way Out. Hey, everyone. I slept up to midnight. Wasn't expecting y'all tonight. Look at you. We haven't been. Smell that?
What?
The odor of the raw sewage comes in every now and then. I don't know.
It's probably from
this
area is not hooked up yet.
The sink, we haven't got the sink hooked up. That's what we're going to be working on this week.
I think we get some skunks underneath here too, though, because not every so often, last night and even almost every night, coming from the camper late at night or something to over here, you get a strong smell of a skunk, and I think.
So if you're just hopping on, this is, the smell is crazy. This is the kids' room. That was the old computer room. My computer set right in front of that window there, and it looks really nice. We framed it all out. We spent all day on that one, and these shelves are called something. What do you call these shelves here? I made that today for the computer because I didn't want to get a bulky desk.
And we think that we've always used the propane heater, which has worked really good. What did we get that from?
Ed got us that propane heater,
and it works like it. We have to turn it down.
Yeah, last night was pretty hot.
Last night I don't think we're gonna need the actual propane heater. Now we do have the electric heaters if we need something smaller or more.
We just kept it on the pilot last night. Now we had to end up getting up and turning it off because the pilot just made it too hot in here. So we brought some of the electric heaters over. We're going to keep that the heater close by, just in case, we really haven't had no cold weather this year. So just in case, we'll bring it back in. But for Christmas, it's going to be down, and that way we can put the trees where we need it.
Floating shelves.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Marilyn sent $5. Bless you all. So happy for you.
Well, thank you, Marilyn.
Ed said, you're wearing Hidden Heights shirt tonight. You got yours before me.
Yeah, I got this one in the mail, and this me and Steph was actually editing videos yesterday off the subject, but she actually had your shirt on yesterday. Well, the first day that I got it, I had your shirt on as well, but obviously we had hoodies on because for some reason the older I get, the colder I get. Like every morning I put on, what do you call them?
Thermal pants.
Thermals, and then my pants. And used to, that wasn't me. But yeah, it's crazy. But I love this design of his hoodie here. I'm gonna start that washer for a minute.
I was like, I'm smelling it now. It's weird.
It couldn't be.
It shouldn't be like that. I don't know. They had a real respect for what we did. Phoenix police officer here in Arizona, which he did for 26 years until he had to take a medical retirement from Phoenix Police Department. Eileen says, "Hi, Brandon and Steph. Don't know how long I'll be on. It's 11:30 p.m. here in West Virginia. So glad you're in the little house. Merry Christmas." Well, Merry Christmas. Do you have your smoke detectors put up?
We've got them right here. We don't have them actually put
We don't have them on
but
the wall
if there's
yet.
smoke, it's going to detect them.
It is pretty rough.
I don't know where it's coming from, not unless it's coming from over there. Did you read this in here? Brandon, let people see what really happens on each day. Not helps give people first hand knowledge. My husband had a ride along sometime, which after their ride along, maybe there's a second part. Merry Christmas to you, Dave. Yeah, let me get caught up here. Floating shelves, yes. Smoke detectors, yes. You might go ahead and start that washer. I bet it's because we haven't washed clothes today.
That's weird though. It shouldn't.
That's what I did the other day and it went away. So that means we got to get a trap or something on it.
Instead of just putting it on, just go ahead and start a load?
Yeah, just start a load. Yeah, that's fine. Good morning, Brandon, Stephanie. Good morning, y'all. Well, this evening for us. You're such a great father, and Steph is a perfect mom. You're giving your kids the best you can. Yes, that's right. And that's one thing that I love. This is they're going to remember this from here on out. Which we still have the merch and stuff over here because we haven't got everything out of the campers or out of the camper. But once we get everything out of the camper, we're going to move all the merch and everything over there. And then these here, they will go back over there by our bed. We just kind of use this to separate our bed from the kitchen area. So, and it's a big deal moving out of the RV for us. It is. Is there a water trap? Yeah, there is a water trap, Vicky. I don't know why it's doing that. So I noticed the other day it actually went away. So if we missed a comment, I'm trying to get caught up with everybody here. If we missed it, didn't see it, important, resend it. Wait until you're over 65, then you'll know what it is. Man, I'll probably put 2 sets on. Love that fake wall you put up. Yeah, it's it makes it look different in here. So when you walk in, you just don't see the bed and everything. It kind of separates it. So well, hopefully you get to get to feeling better. I love you. Rena said, I love your shirt. Yeah, it's a cool shirt. What's up with the hunting season? We really didn't have a hunting season. I think
deer sightings.
Yeah, no deer. They would come in. We've got 4 or 5 little 4 or 5 does that come in, but the bucks would not come in. So I think the dogs ran them off. When they was running the whole property, which now we have them in pens. Hopefully they will start coming back in. We could have probably took a doe, but we only got 5 of them that we see coming back and forth. So we didn't end up taking them just because I want them to get more.
Did you get the sink installed? Not yet.
The sink and everything's cut in, but it's the underneath is not installed.
Yeah, we gotta get the plumbing done.
Our main deal is we wanted to be in here by Christmas, And so with the water and stuff, we're just using the bathroom sink for everything right now. Good evening from South Georgia.
Need the P trap, keeps the methane from the sewage from coming back up the pipes, which is weird. I know we have a P trap on the
There's two
sink.
of them,
We have a P trap on the toilet.
but I don't remember how your dad did the.
This one I think was kind of weird because you couldn't really climb underneath it. Remember?
Oh, I bet that's what it is.
When does the deer season open back up?
There, I think there's a special hunt coming up, but we're 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 not going to hunt. I've got too much to do here to get caught up on things. So
I was just gonna say when you see our name come up as our names are Amy and Chris. We are about 3 months in on YouTube. I know there's a lot of people on your page, but we love watching y'all. That's Leonard M Homestead.
take a picture of that and go back and check it out and see. Sherman says I shot a video putting up our stand, and I let his
Be the
cameraman. He did a pretty good job. Hey, they got to start young. I mean, that's our kids. They can film. And Kayson, we haven't released any of the footage yet, but Kayson's got several videos he's went out and recorded himself.
Merry Christmas to all of you.
Yes.
They make rubber pieces that seal off your washer drain pipe.
I'll have to look at it. I never know what say or ask. I would never want to be rude. Happy for y'all, for you to be living in a cabin. No, you can ask whatever ever you want. I mean, here's the deal: is like if you ask us. I mean, if when we're talking about bad comments and stuff, it's just people that it ain't just because they left one comment. Don't think we don't screenshot these comments and we verify that these are the same people comment, and all they do is comment negative stuff or complain or about things that we do. And then after a while, after about 3 or 4 of them, I'm done. But if it's somebody that comes in our lives and talks to us, and they're legit concerned, yes, I would take your opinion or whatever you say. So don't hesitate about this, because we do these lives because it's so hard to go through all the comments and reply back to each of them. But we do read the comments and heart them. But after you do about 100 of them, you're looking like 3 hours in their comments, and it just got to where we couldn't do all of them like we used to.
Gary said, "Do you still work for the sheriff's office? I see a sheriff's vehicle from time to time, and a lot of during the streams. Anywho, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays."
So yes, I am. I did go back about 2 months ago. I'm part-time. I don't have a schedule. If I'm caught up here and I want to go work, I can go work. If something big comes up and the sheriff and another sheriff needs something, I'll go work. That helped me out mentally, because at first it wasn't a big deal. It didn't really bother me, but after about 4 months into out here and not getting to talk to none of my friends or anything, that kind of messed with me. So that's the reason why I went back, and that's helped me out tremendously.
Good night, Peggy. Merry Christmas. Do y'all still have the blind goat? Yes, but she is not blind anymore. She's hard. She can't see very well, but her eyesight is slowly coming back.
Yeah, she's doing really good.
Marilyn says, "I'm 76. I bought some nice weatherproof pants. They are really nice, keep me warm, but lots of time I just wear my jeans. Worked with my grandchild, raking leaves and trimming vines."
Yeah, I like my thermals. There's Scott Brum from Canada. How are you doing, Scott? Dean, P-trap on the kitchen sink or some water in it.
We don't have it installed yet, though, so I was just thinking because it's not installed yet, but we have that taped off.
Good evening, Brennan and Steph. Merry Christmas to y'all from Canada or Kentucky. Wow, I want to see Canada.
He talked a lot, but did well with the camera.
That's just part of it. But that's one thing with us, and with you. Like I told you, I seen where we wasn't alive the other night. You was telling them that I talked to you about starting a channel, and that's how you got to do it. You just put it out there as it is because that's you. I mean, and eventually the kids will get the hang of it. We just got kind of like ours was really young, kind of like yours, and they grow into it and then they want to do it. So it works out good. As Leighton gets older, he doesn't want to be in many of them like he used to, but sometimes he does. The main ones now are Braylee and Kayson.
What's the weather like? It's 55 right now, but we're supposed to be getting a bunch more rain. I say a bunch. It's about 4 hours worth of rain tonight.
Patty says, I lost my husband of 44 years 2 years ago by myself now. Your family makes it not so lonely. Well, thank you. I'm glad that we make you feel that way.
What's the news? Colleen, we're living in the tiny house now. No more camper.
Yeah, the camper's gone.
Not gone. But
yeah, not gone. But
I was like, wait a minute.
Well, we're not staying in it. So I know that's going to come out. We're going to make a video on what's going to happen with the camper, but probably until we get our house built or we build another barn for our merch and stuff, I'm going to actually give the camper to someone local that don't have a home. I know he walks the streets and stuff, but it's nothing fancy. But hey, it's something I lived in. I mean, I'm not going to down it, but I think he will appreciate it when that time comes.
Well, Merry Christmas, 3 Mississippi.
3 Mississippi.
Do you want some of our flooding there in Oklahoma from up here in Maine? I used to live in Ponca City and Altus. Merry Christmas. No, I don't want no more mud.
That's awesome. My aunt and uncle lives in Newkirk.
Yeah. Hello, Brandon, Stephanie. Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's to you as well.
My washing machine has a stutter mini vent at the top of the indoor vent pipe. You can get it at Lowe's. We'll check into some of that stuff.
So on the merch, and I'm glad you received your merch, and I've got so many emails, everybody receiving their hoodies and stuff, and because I was worried at first on some of them that's got to go a long ways off, not receiving them before Christmas. But just like I told a whole bunch of people in the video I recorded today, which will probably go out past Christmas, we are still doing all the merch 25% off. We're trying to get the merch down, and the hoodies, we still have very few hoodies left, but they're 10% off. If you live in Oklahoma, you may receive them before Christmas. Tomorrow's the 22nd. But if it's out of Oklahoma,
but it's a weekend too.
Oh yeah,
so
we can't guarantee them for Christmas, but they're still on sale. We're just trying to downsize all of them. The calendars, we're still working on the calendars. I actually got that pulled up for y'all.
Merry Christmas to a sweet family. Enjoy watching your adventures.
Well, thank you. Howdy from Oklahoma City. Tim, your package is went in the mail today.
Did you package it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was wondering about that.
That was the deal with the. I actually messaged him. He ordered one of the shirts it showed out of stock, and I was like, oh wow, because it always worries me when we get down to the last few, because sometimes people come over and I'll just give them a shirt and I forget to take it out of inventory, and then somebody orders and I'm like, oh man. But yeah, we got that all worked out.
Yeah, Tara said you'll need to find some cheap skirting to block off the bottom of the tiny house. Those critters will get into it and tear up everything. I have a skunk under my house and it's worse. Yeah, we need to. We planned on it. We have the bricks still to even do all that, but just time.
It's Eddy Family Farm at eddyfamilyfarm.com. I'll find the link. Um, it's on Facebook. Let me get it pulled up here.
Scott's $1.99. Love my new family farm hoodie. Merry Christmas. Love y'all.
Well, thank you, Scott.
I'm so happy you will be alive Christmas Eve. My children and grandchildren live in a different state.
We will. We have got tons of cards, which I don't know how we. Yeah, we read the cards. Some of them says not to read, but some of them does. So we'll be opening the gifts and cards we've received from everybody.
Cindy says, I laughed at Kayson in today's video with him wanting to put the dog in the chicken coop. Well, I guess my wording kind of sounded like Carly has, or any of the dogs, have been in the chicken pen for several days. Well, in my head it sounded right, but I guess in the way it was worded, it was kind of, yeah, it was kind of mixed emotions or mixed whatever. But every single day, I mean, we see the dogs out there because we're out there working on the chicken pens, or we're out there feeding the red cuckoo chickens. So Carly doesn't ever get stuck in their day. Like, he may put her in today, and then we're like, hey, Kayson, you need to get her out. She doesn't need to be in there. And then, I mean, the next day, the same thing. And he's just having fun. But Carly doesn't ever
go without.
Stay in there.
Yeah, in which the people that follow us and know us, they know that. It's the new people that come in and they haven't watched many videos and they see a dog in a pen, well, they assume that he stays in there. Well, when I walked out there and seen him, I was like, that's the first time I've seen a dog in the pen. But feeding time, they all go back into the pen, and Carly sometimes finds a way back out. Susan said, Brandon, this is funny, but it looks like you have lipstick on. Please don't delete. I love you guys. Merry Christmas. No, you're fine. You're fine.
That's funny you say that, though, because I was just talking to Marie earlier about the kids, mainly Braylee and Addison, but mainly Braylee. She's got like the perfect lips, and like it looks like it's just built on lipstick. She's got a perfect color and everything. And I said that they get their lips from their dad, because like I don't have much of a top lip. I got a big bottom lip, but not much of a top lip. And yeah, so they got their lips from their dad. But that's funny you said that about his lips. I said from Brandon, you're now in tiny cabin. Blessing to y'all. Wishing y'all a Merry Christmas. You might just have to make you another cup of coffee just to make a coffee smell in here.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn that water off there briefly.
Are y'all installing a standard exterior entry door on the tiny cabin?
So that is going to be a modification. Yeah. I've had several people look at it, but what I'm going to do is actually come, because we want to keep it as a barn look out here. So we're going to add another 2x4 here and put insulation in the middle, and then we'll drill a door hole over here so we can put a door handle. And I'm just going to put a piece of that quarter-inch plywood, not plywood, quarter-inch paneling on this backside. So, and then we'll frame it out.
Slip a rag under the black drain pipe where it goes into the PVC pipe on the washer.
The background here, what do you call these?
They just said it earlier.
I know. Wicker.
Wicker doors. Wicker. Why?
Somebody is asking what it was.
Oh. Sounds like a great plan for the door, Brandon.
Hopefully, sometimes those little projects like that take me a long time. Take me a long time.
Kevin said, did all the kiddos make it to the Santa's nice list? Merry Christmas. They sure have. They've done really good. Now, they're kids, so they get in trouble, but for the most part, living in such close quarters, they've been really good and decent this year. It was very kind of you to give your camper to a homeless person. God will bless you 100-fold.
100%. I mean, because it's amazing what God's already done for us. So anything we can do in return, we do it.
Tim said it's a room divider, happens to be made of wicker.
It says our house almost caught on fire tonight because the filter for the furnace was blocked up with dust. That's crazy because my aunt and uncle's house actually caught fire because of the filter on the dryer. It actually got clogged up, and that's where the house caught on fire. And Kirkpatrick. Hotty.
Sounds good about the door.
Hopefully it works.
Merry Christmas.
Larry from South Carolina, all of you and your family have a wonderful and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thanks for sharing part of your life. God bless you all. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas as well. We do. We try to, share just pretty much everything. Your subscribers need to check and see if they are still subscribed. Thomas Akers said a lot of the subscribers had been unsubscribed, so started looking. Yes, so for some reason, a lot of people got unsubscribed to both channels. I don't know what happened. Woke up one morning and we was down like 300 subscribers, and probably 2 hours later, it went back up 150. But it's crazy how that happens. So don't forget, make sure you're subscribed to both channels. Steph shows a lot more of the animals and other things. So most of y'all watch both, but I'm going to go ahead and put hers out there just in case. Ed actually said had an ideal, or not an ideal, but
Ed didn't have an idea.
Hitting 15,000 by the end of the year, which is
I hope so.
Well, you're like 800 away from 15,000.
I can do it.
You can do it?
Yeah, I can do it. Y'all can help me. Shout myself out here. Rebecca, the exciting news is that we're actually living in the tiny house now, so no running back and forth. Yeah. Except in the mornings, we're closed for right now.
I know it might not seem like exciting, but it is for us. Dean said, could you go open the chicken pen now and let me out? What are you doing in the chicken pen? I need some turkeys. I need some pearl hens. Is that what they're called? Pearl?
I don't know. I thought you was gonna want Dean's chicken, and I don't want his. Turkey. Well, I already read that. We love y'all from Henderson, Nevada. I'm so country. I was raised country. Stay country, please. We're trying.
Sherman said he just got done brewing a lot of coffee. Will you grab my coffee, please, and turn that water off? And it says, I luckily smelled the wiring, wood burning, but no smoke. It smuttered in the back. Yeah, that is, you got really lucky then. I send haters, don't they help too? Yes, they do. So they do and don't. and most of them, I'll let them speak their mind or whatever. But when they get to saying ignorant stuff, I just done.
Hello, Tammy. I can't wait to meet you at the Okie Homestead in March.
I know. Ed, how many more days we got? 90? Ed said Lips, new nickname for Brandon. Oh no, we ain't starting that, Ed.
Did he repeat that or he say it again?
Oh, I'm probably just behind.
As Miss Braylee would say, like and subscribe. It's
Yeah.
precious. Yeah. She loves saying it. Ed said 90.
Is it 90?
Brandon asked for it. I'm sending the chicken. I mean the rooster. I mean the turkey. I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
Gail says just stands to reason the dog's mental health and etc. will be much better together than a pen. Animals are loads and loads smarter than you think.
Oh yeah, and that's the deal. Is like they've never been in that pen. That was just something, and I think it's in one of my videos coming out where they was up there playing.
I think I got up and got cold.
So it'll help keep the smell down.
Got no order.
Who is that? Sylvia? Looks like Sylvia just got her some shirts or a hoodie. It's a room divider, happens to be made. Oh, I'm way back here.
I know. You keep doing that.
Hey, I'll try. There's Jeff. I bet Jeff's been in here, and this is the first one I've seen.
Have Leighton watch Yacht Yacht videos where he went to Kansas where they were trapping the raccoons.
I haven't seen that one, but I like watching Yacht Yacht. Merry Christmas to the Eddy family, to all subs. Well, thank you, Chris. Did I miss what the exciting news for us is that we are in the tiny cabin. It's blocked off because it is kind of messy, but I'll give you a sneak peek. I think there's still an air compressor in here.
Yeah, we got the bed in here, but like we got those shirts in today.
Got the shirts in today. Let me back this. So that's what it looks like in the background. But
the bed's not pushed all the way where it goes yet.
I've got to do some modifications. I left it up to Stephanie, and she's like, "Yeah, that's going to fit the bed." And then we get everything in here,
and the bed's like this much too big. It's just the box springs, though. We could lay the mattress on the ground. It'll fit because
leave it to her. Still sub, they said. Oh, let's see how many you got.
Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy to see you all in your home. I watch all the time. Just don't talk.
Hey, I'm the same way.
You do not ever not talk.
I mean, I don't comment on every video I watch.
Oh.
Yeah.
I subscribe from all three of my accounts, so I got backups.
You got backups. Awesome. Wild turkeys. That would be for Kevin.
Kevin Hidhide Farm. Nice shirt, Brandon.
I know it is, ain't it?
See, he might not see your comment till next year because he's so far scrolled up.
Aren't you glad I drew this design up for you? Oh man, comments are rolling.
Brandon, listening about your stomach issues and wondered if you have tried taking apple cider vinegar capsules. I take them and they're a miracle for my stomach intestine issues. Capsules on Amazon.
No, but
I got some apple cider in there. I can give you some.
I don't know. These one pills they gave me, it seems to be working pretty good as long as I take them right.
Kevin, we just got those shirts out of the mail just a little while ago, and he put his on, and I was like, I'm gonna put mine on. Then I was like, no, I can't match you. Another good cover up for bad smells is nail polish. So paint your toes, and Brandon, paint your toenails too. Why did you click off that?
I thought you was done.
And you will smell clean air. Now I'll say, speaking of fingernail polish, we had this size crack in our windshield, and I guess it was there when we bought it, but we didn't see it or notice it because it was underneath the windshield wiper. And but I put fingernail polish, clear fingernail polish on it because that's what I've heard works. That does not work because it was like that next summer or maybe a couple summers after, but it was super hot. Like it got to 116, 120, and we was at baseball games and softball games and everything, and I noticed it as we was at a ball game, and when we was leaving the ball game, there was a bit like that. It cracked the whole windshield.
Merry Christmas from Ohio. Thank you. Kevin said, "Don't start fibbing now." I'm not, but this is cool. Did you design this yourself, or did Rachel? It is really nice.
Says, well, I'm going to jump off here. Bill's gone to bed. Love you all. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You do the same.
Yes, I know Christmas. It's almost here. It's almost here.
Another great way to get rid of a bad smell is to ask me to leave. Brandon, will you leave?
Yeah.
High temp silicone clear at AutoZone for that crack on the windshield.
Really?
Oh. Well, it's too late now. I mean, not much you can do with it's cracked completely. Michael says, y'all enjoy your cabin. Merry Christmas, and may our Lord continue to bless you all. Y'all drew closer to him.
Yes.
As y'all drew closer
Merry
to him.
Christmas to you as well. Jackie said, I got my 2 shirts, and I love them. That's awesome. I got some pictures today of y'all's, the ones that received their shirts, and thank y'all so much. I'm going to put them with my collection. I noticed that some of them I'm starting to recognize their face quite a bit with all the other shirts from when we ordered from last order.
AJ says, tell your son he's doing great in wrestling and his stance is great at the start of the match. He's going to take state soon. I wrestled in middle school and high school myself at 135. Great job.
Yeah, he loves that wrestling. Love your channel. I watch all the time, but I'm off to bed. It's almost midnight here in Pennsylvania. Merry Christmas and have a safe New Year. Well, Merry Christmas to you as well. Recap what you saw. Merry Christmas. I know the ads. That's just something new. We don't have control of that part. How many they put in?
Stephanie asks, is there a code to get a discount price on the shirts? No,
nope.
The discount is already set in stone, and once you check out, it'll be discounted.
Yeah. So I think they're like regular. The shirts were 24, and I think they're 18 now, or something like that. It should show 25% discount.
Barbara says you need to put Air Jordan on the spindle or Christmas dinner. He'll jump right off the table. Yeah, you will.
That is no joke.
Have you decided on how you're going to do the door on the tiny house?
We're do some modification.
Stephanie said it's not reflected in the shopping cart. It should already be whatever the price says on the shirt is the discounted price.
Let me open it.
It's not going to change.
Yeah, because I didn't want to put a code in there because I didn't know how to actually separate the hoodies and the other ones. So I just put them all 25% off.
Susan, we're living in the tiny house now, the tiny cabin. Hello.
So like this shirt here, it shows it was $24. It is $18 now. The 25% discount is already added. The hats, I didn't realize it did that, but the hats are $17.25. And the hoodies that look like they was $40.50. That's for the hoodies.
Eric says, I'm looking forward to the Christmas Eve. All the kids in the family have grown up and moved away. It'll be a joy seeing you and your kids having a great Christmas.
Yes, I'm excited for this year. I'm just ready for next year, and hopefully the house will be here.
Matt Sherry, Merry Christmas. She said just showing as 21 in the cart. And it says, I didn't decorate for Christmas. It's just me and my husband and 4 fur babies. All our children are grown and married.
What shirt are you look? What shirt is it?
None of them are really 21.
No, because they're all.
Unless it's maybe one of the 16 and it's
No.
shipping.
Yeah, I mean the shipping's not included. It might be the 16 and then the shipping. Did you read this in?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe YouTube increases the number of ads during the holidays. Now
Yeah.
I must go to sleep. All right, Susan, good night.
All right, I'm gonna start at the bottom again. I know I missed a bunch, but there's got to be a way to slow.
Is the sink hooked up yet? How about the stove? Yeah, the stove's hooked up. I've cooked on it numerous times, and the microwave, obviously. But the sink, it's put in there. We've done the hole and everything. We just got to get the plumbing done with it.
And hopefully I'll get that done in the next week or so, because we do have a sink in this room here, so it should be good.
Ed says it's tomorrow here. Going fishing with my buddy Roger Butch tomorrow. Going horizontal. All right. Good night, bud. That sounded more like you're saying. That sounded weird, me saying it. Good night, Ed. Just an FYI, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar daily will help keep your blood sugar and blood pressure effectively in the normal range. She has the cowboy one and the last family farm gray one.
Yeah, it must be the shipping then. There used to
Connie,
be.
that's what I do. When they're scrolling, I just kind of hold the screen like this. Brandon, I haven't been on your lives for a long time. Are you back doing police work? Yes, he is. I'm not Brandon, but he is back part time, so you'll see him, or you won't see him, but he'll be out there.
Yeah, I go out.
Every so
Most of the
often.
time it's at night, but every now and then I'll go out during the day.
Chester sent $10. Said Merry Christmas and have a prosperous New Year.
Well, thank you, Chester.
You the same.
Did you read this in Susan's?
No, because she's talking to Anna.
Oh, my bad.
That's probably why you're so far behind me, because you read the other ones. Merry Christmas from Southeast Virginia. I've hopped in late. Oh well, I'm sure you are thrilled to be out of the camper. I know it's perfect, but one day you will look back and laugh at this Christmas.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Yep, it's draining.
Merry Christmas. I was wondering if you're doing live patrol videos on your channel. So we have not actually done a live patrol. Me and Blake actually talked about doing one, catching up on the old times, but just haven't met up on a schedule yet. So maybe it'll come back, but it won't be like it was.
Hi y'all, I dozed off and just woke back up. I woke up and glad to see you have been able to get into the tiny cabin.
Yes.
Renee says, I can't put up a Christmas tree. My dog might use it as a hiking post. I sure missed the ride along.
Yeah, we may do one every now and then, but usually when I go out and work, I go out and work interdiction with the guys, and the service out there is terrible. So I never could work it out there when I was on live. Merry Christmas. Love y'all from Oklahoma City.
I just let you guys, somebody stole the ATM in Auburn, Nebraska. They had to call the 911 Nemaha County Sheriff's Office about somebody took the ATM in Nebraska City, Nebraska. The ATM truck was in.
Huh. I don't know why people steal. They're eventually going to get caught.
Yeah. How's your friend doing?
So far, good. I mean, as good as what he can be done. It would be nice to see you two together again. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully we can come out and do a live.
Love your room divider. Have a Merry Christmas. Um, you guys watch you and many others. Stephanie watch you all the time. Awesome. I like being watched.
Jeff said, "Yes, I was turned off. Thanks for the heads up." I don't know what you mean turned off.
Maybe subscribed.
Oh,
remember
somebody.
I missed the name.
There was a bunch of them. There was, like I said, well, we lost a bunch, but we got like half of them back, and then YouTube does that every now and then from time to time.
Chestnut Hills. Been quiet while I watched tonight, but time to get to bed. Merry Christmas, guys.
All right, Nick, you have a good night.
Good night.
Kimberly, thank you so much. She ordered a shirt.
You'll never catch me. I have a fast car.
Oh, come on, Dean, now.
How you know it's talking about him?
Because I read it. Good evening. Received my shirt and hoodie. Thank you. So proud of all that you are doing. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to you as well. I hope you have a wonderful New Year.
So he said, I emailed y'all about it. The shipping is separate. I want to buy them, but there's an issue. I love you guys and watch all the time.
Yeah. Send a picture and let me see what you're talking about, because it shows all of them actually on sale. I know this is a family channel, but I have a question, Brandon. Are you guys catching a lot of fentanyl and heroin going up now? No, not really. The biggest thing that is we're getting right now is just the marijuana. It's going south, and then the money's going north. So that's just hundreds of pounds is going to Texas. It's crazy. Phone sleep.
Stephanie, I don't see your email, so.
Do you look on all of them?
Yeah. Started out on mine.
Oh, there it is.
Where? What's that one under?
That's Eddy Finma. Okay.
No.
Oh, it's under Rustic Woodwork.
Okay. I was like, it ain't under Eddy Family Farm.
Elf on the Shelf. All watching. Yep.
Dora's been a member for 13 months. Merry Christmas to you all. You are always in my thoughts and prayers. Love you all. Connie says, that red hair runs in our family. Give those sweet ones a hug from Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. I sure will. It doesn't run in my family except my kids, which aren't my
debit
family.
Card, so now I have to go sub again. Sorry, guys. Oh, you're
fine.
You're perfectly fine.
I did that one time. There was something that it was an Amazon, and our card expired, and you know how you have to go and put everything new back in your Amazon, all your shows that you watch or whatever you buy.
Put the tree in the kids' room. There's not very much room in the kids' room.
Yeah, there's no room in
Mike,
the kitchen at all. I see Steph is yawning too. I don't yawn.
Okay, yeah, we got it. I'll read it. I don't know why it shows like that, Steph. The page shows 18 on the 21.
Merry Christmas, Eric. I'm watching from Metropolis. Home of Superman. Sorry, I've been a little quiet tonight. I've been editing a menu for someone who keeps changing their minds as to the items and prices. Tell them to let me know when they've made up their mind. Neil, I understand some of that.
Simple Jan Homestead, how are you?
How's the rooster's eye doing?
It's doing a little bit better.
Thank you, Aretha.
Today, I went out there and there was a little bit of stuff that come out of it, but it's just like it's not healing up all the way. So I injected some of that medicine in its eyes.
Have you considered a Murphy bed for the kitchen area, so it could fold up against the wall? And
Oh
then
no, I didn't think about that.
I thought about it. I think there was a comment or something, but they're just, those are, I don't know. I don't see it working well. Kevin says plus size shirts are more, if that's the problem.
Okay, yeah. So it you're right, Kevin. That thanks for pointing that out. So the bigger the shirt, the more it will cost. I think a 2X goes up $2. Uh, 3X is $2, and 4X goes up $4. I don't remember how it is, but it's something like that,
Neil says Steph is going to yawn even more knowing the bed is just a few steps away.
right? Simple Jan Homestead, Merry Christmas. We love y'all. We love y'all as well. Thank you so much for $10 super chat.
Eric says I'll be ordering some shirts after the holiday.
Awesome. Yep.
We keep the donkeys that is outside the pen.
That's a hard. It's hard because I don't want to let them go. I don't, but it's not safe for the other donkeys we have inside, not unless we actually gild the male, cut the male. But I have not decided yet.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. I don't know. I deal with this every day.
It's not a have to situation, because the reason I don't is just because we do have the 3 miniatures. That's what we wanted, was the minis. But and you don't want to take a chance of the bigger ones getting with the little ones. But donkeys aren't like llamas, or not llamas. Donkeys aren't like goats. They don't just get out of a pen because they can just jump over
we
it
can
or
keep
whatever.
them separated.
Yeah, we can keep them separated a little bit better. But
Sherman Family Farm, Merry Christmas from the Shermans. Well, thank you so much. $10 super chat. We greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a Merry Christmas as well.
Stephanie got that order in.
Awesome.
Tana wants to know if we're going to gild Romeo. I'm getting ready. He's either going to have to be gilded, or he's going to have to be getting rid of.
So I was talking to William tonight. So what I think I'm going to do, besides putting up that big wooden fence, because I'm hesitant on it because I'm afraid it's not going to look good, the wooden fence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the panels over here, and I'm going to run the panels here and put them where I would put the wooden fence, and just kind of look at that and go ahead and put the animals in there. And if that's something we want to keep, I can come back and do the wooden fence. Because if I don't like it, I can just take the panels down and the T-post up. But if I put the wooden fence in, I mean, you got concrete and all that for the posts and all that. So we may just do a temporary one just to see what it looks like.
Yeah. I know. I need to kind of, I'm not eyeballing what you're eyeballing.
You're a redhead. You wouldn't understand.
I'm not getting it. But see, what I was thinking about doing was kind of going on that back hill behind where the house is going to go, making it, well, kind of like Kevin and Rachel's, how they have that long stretch, and that's all for the goats. Well, we're not hunting anymore. And all of that's just pretty much done with. So move that fencing, that electric fencing, but just put up the panels straight across.
Yeah.
And just letting them have all that.
Possibly, yes. Marcia says, Merry Christmas. Love your videos and your faith and love for God. You don't see much of that in the world these days. Yeah. You don't, Marcia. And here's the deal. And I'm not going to veer away from it, because what we got is because of him. He's and that's what I kept telling myself Yeah, but yes, that's ever 100%.
Similarly, Jan said donkeys protect the territory, not livestock. This is what we learned about our donkey.
Yeah. Neil said, "Is the kids saving up to buy anything special? I'm going to check my banking account and see if I can contribute to Christmas Eve live." Um, no, no.
I mean, the main thing that like Leighton's been wanting, and I already told him just so he doesn't get excited, was he, wanted the PlayStation or the Xbox. But we told him that maybe next Christmas when we have the house and stuff, but there's just not
Room.
room right now to get all of that out because all those cords will be running and they're just not. Now we told him, I mean, eventually, yeah, you'll have your own stuff and stuff.
They
But
don't know
really,
this.
they don't.
I am going to get them a TV to put in their room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to mount it on the wall so they can actually have a TV. We did have a TV in the camper, but the power and everything was messed up. Um, we honestly, they haven't had a TV here in almost a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been almost a year. They have not had a TV. So I do want to get them a TV because, like, if we go to Nana and Papa's or down to Marie's or something,
They will just sit there.
they
and
will
watch
sit there and
TV.
watch that TV. It's like they've never seen a TV before.
And I still do my movie nights, not as much as when we had a house, but we do it on my phone. And so we'll just sit. I'll put the phone kind of up high on our counter, and we will just lay there and kind of watch. Well, not really lay there. We'll sit there, kind of all huddled up right here together, and we'll watch a movie and have popcorn and stuff like that. So I make the best out of what we got, but yeah, so that's what they need is just
We may
time
have
away.
to check that Murphy bed out. Daniel said, "That's a nice shirt." Yeah, so this is a shirt we got from Kevin and Rachel with Hidden Heights Farm. Um, I'm pretty sure they still have. I know they did a pre-order, but I think they might have got some extra ones. You can go over to their website and check them out. I love this the the logo. It's beautiful. Oh, that's a bed.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to the mattress?
It folds up into there.
What if you get that mattress and it ain't comfortable?
Or they get something like this and it just folds straight down.
Oh no, that's $2,000. No, I'll stick with that bed in the floor.
That one's only $500.
Yeah, we're okay. Eddie said, "Hello, Brendan and Stephanie. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Merry Christmas to you as well." Karen sent $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. Hi from Ontario, Canada. That's where buddy Mike, or not Mike, Scott is somewhere from that area. Glad to see you. Huh?
I was trying to catch you in a breath.
Glad to see you are back on the force, Brent. Yes, I love it.
Make sure it is a smart TV so it can hook up to Wi-Fi. Yeah, well, probably what we'll do is get another Roku TV because it has the Netflix and all that stuff
So,
on the.
I talked to them today. They said all the new TVs have Wi-Fi that connect without being hardwired. When they put the internet in today, they said all the new TVs connect. I didn't know that.
Yeah. None of our TVs, it goes
Hello
through
from
Bluetooth
Alabama.
and Wi-Fi.
Trinity wanted a PS5 for Christmas, but I told her she's going to have to wait. Yeah, there's $600. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy
You have to
stuff.
do some live streams while patrolling like you done in the past.
I'm going to have to try. Yeah, one night, get out and just cruise the streets.
Thank you for showing Leighton getting his
Floating
new shoes. It was so heartwarming to see how happy he was. Yeah, he was extremely happy about them. He hasn't actually wore them yet, because we showed it on the live, and then like that next day it's been raining, and he's like, I'm not getting them muddy. So he hasn't actually worn them yet.
Brandon, have you heard anything about YouTube limiting long videos to 45 minutes max? I have not heard anything about that. Um, I think I've only had one or two ever get to 40 minutes, but I haven't heard anything about that. Now I do know that they are pushing like the reels or whatever they call it, shorts, but I don't post shorts on YouTube because I don't want it to mess up my subscriber count. And people probably think I'm funny for saying this, but I like keeping my because honestly, when we go live, we lose subscribers. But I like that because if they're subscribed, I just don't want somebody that's subscribed just to be subscribed. I want our subscribers that watch. So it is a slow grow. But if you do post the reels all the time on YouTube, you're going to start getting tons of subscribers, but it doesn't match your video views. They're there to watch the reels. So that's the reason why I don't post on YouTube, and we just post them on Facebook because, like, we have people say it all the time, like, your views are really good for your subscribers, but that's the reason why, because it messes up yeah.
Eric says, I've seen all your videos and I saw a home at the other side of the beginning of the property. Is that your other home or someone else's? No, now there's a home up there, but we have a neighbor that lives there.
Yeah.
That's just they have one lot.
So this used to be
one acre.
It's an acre. This used to be a 20-acre lot, but there's two lots up front. There's one lot, 1 acre, that is owned by somebody else that nobody lives there. There's an old abandoned trailer house there, and then there's another 1 acre plot right in between ours, and then that other acre. But they're really nice people. They've helped us out a lot, especially with our animals getting out. They keep a really good eye on our front gate, and even when we wasn't living here, like somebody show up, they'd call and say, "Hey, this vehicle." So they're really good neighbors.
You clicked on that, but then we didn't read it.
Oh.
My TV is also hooked up to Amazon on pretty much any site I want to get to. It makes it pretty easy. Parentheses and dangerous parentheses to do my shopping reclined in the chair. Okay.
That's crazy.
I got it. It types out parentheses on here, but on the phone it actually has parentheses.
Oh. It's been raining here in California. The storm is headed your way. It's been raining here since about noon, but nothing heavy. It's just been little here and little there.
Make sure you have fire extinguishers and smoke detectors. Yes. You all are amazing, and kudos to your family. I don't know if I'd ever be able to do that. I'm sure it's fun, but challenging.
It is, but we made that decision when we started, because first it started out a woodworking channel, and then me and Steph had to decide if we wanted to share our life with the world, because at the time, you don't have very many people watching, but as time goes on, and I knew it would get big, but I didn't know it'd get big so quick. That people's going to be in your life. You're going to have people always trying to find dirt on you. And, I've put my past out there. So I'm not worried about any of that coming up on me. But it's like there's people always goes through and tries to find the negative and try to, yeah. But you get over that really quick. Simple Jam Homestead says, I watch your videos all the way through. Well, thank you so much.
Jean says, I got a beautiful quilt for Christmas today. That's awesome. That's something I got Brandon into, was some quilts. That's just about, right now we're not sleeping. Well, yeah, we're sleeping with a quilt. That's almost the only thing he wants to sleep with was a quilt.
Ray says, "Hope you have a very blessed Christmas. Hope you do as well. Good evening, Brandon and Stephanie. Hi from the Merlo of Hillbilly Homestead. I always
Oh, Melanie.
Melanie. I've always jacked it up every time I see it.
Are y'all using StreamYard for lives on YouTube and Facebook? Yes, Kevin.
Yes, yeah.
Yep. Did you see the feeder Kevin and Rachel made for the emus? Looks like a big black plastic barrel with slits on the sides for them to stick their heads in and eat. They like it. Maybe you can build something like that for your goats to stop them from jumping into the feeder. Well,
yeah, I gave him that ideal. I gave he stole that. No, I'm just joking. No, that looks really, really cool. And that if I could get it to where the goats couldn't get in there for the llamas, it would be awesome. But I don't know where he come up with that, but that was really neat.
Do we know what time Christmas Eve? Because it's church.
It'd have to be
So should we do it in the middle of the day? Or
what do we got to do?
Because Christmas Eve we have Nana Pope's like that night.
So
it needs to be either early morning or after church.
We can
or we really it won't be a 2-hour live.
No.
It'll be something kind of probably closer to 30 minutes, maybe
30
45.
minutes, 45.
So we could always do it, say, 9 o'clock, but already have the kids dressed for church.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll think about it, but I think 9 o'clock would be a good time. Well, we usually leave by 9, though.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll let everybody know beforehand. Just if you're wanting to watch the Christmas Eve, will we put out a reminder that morning? I'll put out a reminder. Or maybe
we'll
that
let y'all know before.
Yeah. All right, Silly Dan. Good night. Merry Christmas.
Hello, Brandon and Stephanie. I too watch y'all's videos from start to finish. Watching from Delaware. Awesome, Peter.
Smyrna? Is that how you say that? I like looking at new words. Obviously, it's a town, so it's not new, but it's new for me. I've learned so much about you guys from what you have shared in other sources, and I only have more respect the more I learn. Neil, you're being very nice and very... You're supposed to be mouthing me or saying some jokes and stuff tonight. Melanie says after church.
Stephanie ordered and Ruth ordered.
Dean said, no, don't make me get up so early.
Thank y'all so much for getting rid of some of this merch for us.
Do y'all have a tornado cellar on the farm for cover? No, we will. That is something that the Chickasaw Nation does do with the house build. They put in a tornado cellar. So right now, we just go down the road and do that.
Crandall is doing their lives at 4 p.m. Ours will be either that morning or right after church.
Yeah. I'll be looking for you Christmas Eve. Just have Santa make a few extra laps and keep the kids up late. No! Don't do that to me. Because Christmas Eve we have to stay up late anyways. If you know what I mean. Merry Christmas from Louisiana.
Karen says they watch the videos all the way through. Awesome.
Do you ship your merch to the UK?
Yes, I do believe we did open it up to the UK, but I'll tell you right now, the shipping is crazy. It's like $20 or something like that. You already read that?
Yep. Go check on that. Sound like one of the dogs was yelping.
Carly got into the electric fence.
Oh.
She's trying to get out. I caught him. I actually took the electric fence and tied it in to just the front half, so it's got more power. It hit me. I know it's hot.
It hit you?
Mm-hmm.
When I was feeding, good?
It tingled a little bit.
So if you start hurting tomorrow,
no, it didn't hit me like that. Not like that last time.
Watch each day from Mexico.
Awesome. The chicken is still, I still messed up, but not as bad. I like all y'all's videos. Thank
Maybe
you.
Neil's on meds. Sometimes that makes you warm and fuzzy. They make Murphy beds with nice frames and have locking systems. Some are great. Also, the leisure camper vans come with a lot of beautiful Murphy beds to save room in the campers.
Yeah, we ain't going back to that camper.
No.
Watch each video from New Mexico. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, I know what you mean. All too well.
Talking about we stay up late.
Merry Christmas to your beautiful family. There's Uncle Rocky. Good evening, Brandon and Steph. The cabin is looking great. Well, thank you. Eric said, I just heard that. Yeah, it was loud, and that sounds like Carly. So I went around the pen today trying to figure out where she's getting out. I wired all these little gaps up, but it sounds like I know where she was trying to get out, trying to climb over the fence.
Mm-hmm. Let Carly visit with Oscar a little while. They seem to be buds.
Yeah. Carly's something else. Either way, I'll be babysitting a little guy, likes watching your videos. Also, he once told me, or told his mom, we were watching YouTube. Awesome.
Dean said, now we know why Brandon's hair standing straight up.
Yeah. It didn't hit me that hard. I love your videos, and I love your videos, and your videos are bright spot of the day, of my day. Man, this got me all tickled now.
That Carly, the little escape artist.
Hello from California.
We had electric fence when we lived in Texas, and I hit that sucker more times than I care to mention. And I have a pacemaker, so it was not good to do, but didn't seem to bother it. Yeah, I used to, me and my cousins and siblings, we would go and there was just 2 rows of nothing strong like this, but just electric fence. And I would go and hold his hand and touch the fence because it would go through me and hit him. And it was just something kids do. And that's what we decided to do.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, don't pay any mind to the haters. Y'all are good, salt of the earth folks. True Christians who are living the word. Y'all keep following God, and he will take care of the rest. He sure will.
Yes, he will. Poor Carly. Maybe she will stop getting. I hope so.
Got $3,000 for husband and 2 adult children each for vacation. Plane flights are crazy.
Holy cow. That's expensive. Do I miss working the sheriff's office? I'm actually working back there part-time. I go out and work once or twice a week. This week I haven't went out and worked just because we got so much going on here.
Trying to get everything done. Thank you, Sharon, for the shirt order or hoodie or whatever you got.
Did y'all move the heater? Yes, the heater was exactly where we're at right now. And I know people hopping on. Let me show you the kids' bedroom. We got a full video of all of it, and it'll be out later on. I did get a few videos ahead. It's just better that way. But this was the kids' room. That's the 3 bunks. And the bottom is Braylee, the middle is Kayson, and Addison's on top. But as you see, the bed matches is a little bit higher than rails. I'm going to have to put some homemade rails in there. Yeah.
There's the cabinets.
And I just have to show my shelf off. This is the computer area now.
Woo woo.
Awesome.
Beautiful cabinets. How's Oscar doing? He's still doing about like he was. He's getting slow in his old age or in his
I don't know how
whatever.
we're going to do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, eventually he is going to have to be put down. I mean, I can't do it. Um, I don't know. I don't know how we'll get a hold of somebody to do it, or I guess take him to the vet. I hate to pay for $50 for a shot like that, but I can't do it personally.
Kevin, the heater is actually sitting in the bathroom floor. It's out of the way, so until we put it somewhere else.
Did Ed already go horizontal?
Yep. You didn't hear me talk about that earlier?
A little bit.
Melanie says we had. No, I already read that.
Oh, let me scoot down here to the bottom.
That sounds like a good idea. But speaking of Melanie, she asked where to go to get some merch.
You can go to. I think Kevin put it up there, but I'll grab it again.
Did you get the brush piles to burn? Yes. We still have a few though. We have 2 back here they're not in, like you can't see them until you get back there in the pen. But
the video coming out tomorrow, you'll see our new burn pile or brush piles, and it got big.
Oh, you didn't even post that yet? Donate him to a needy family that might need a good meal.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, if we're not gonna eat it, then we're not going to give him to someone and possibly make them sick.
It ain't that he's sick. There's nothing wrong with him.
No.
He's just our pet. I just don't. Yeah.
My thing is we don't. That's the only reason we're not eating them is because we don't
know before.
That's why I'm not eating them.
It don't matter where he come from because he's already been fed. We've fed him. I mean, yeah. I'm just not eating.
That's why I'm not. Your tiny house is bigger than my little apartment. I would be really happy living in a place like that, Neil says.
It's nice. Cog Hill Farm has a turkey that has been living on their farm for a long time. Are you sure your turkey won't live much longer? So, yes, we are with Oscar. Oscar is a meat bird. There's another word for it, but they're bred for meat. And I didn't know that when I bought it. I just seen that he was a big turkey. He was nice, and that's the reason why I bought it. But he is just, he's only about 7 months old. But, I mean, they usually don't go that far because they get really big and it's so hard for them to get around. We're going to try to let him live as long as he can, but I'm not going to let him suffer.
My dad backed his truck up. My dad backed his truck up to the electric fence so we could throw square bells out to feed the horses. I had to jump out so I could remove the bell of twine. Well, I didn't jump far enough and got a big shock right across my butt. It's sure smarter. Laugh loud.
Yeah, I got hit by the electric fence once and I had to go to the ER. It messed up my blood pressure. It did all kinds of stuff.
Eddy said it cost $3,000 round trip for 2 from Washington State to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and back to Washington State, going to Vietnam January 15th, 24th through February 21st to 24th.
I'm glad you're not eating Oscar. He's very much one of my favorites. Yes, and it's just one of those deals. It's just, I don't know.
Kevin said Jerry's about 8 months old, just for comparison of the difference in breeds.
Yeah, that's one thing. one that said Oscar looks just like Cogkills. So yes, now Oscar does look like your regular turkey, but you can tell by Oscar because we need to make a video on the comparisons, get both turkeys because um, Jerry will actually come up to me. I can actually pick up Jerry.
Jerry's like a dog.
It is. I mean, I'm so glad we were able to get him from Kevin, and because he does, he follows us everywhere. Like you will see
He's
this,
a sweetheart.
and when we start burning this brush up here, we're on the other side of the property, and here comes Jerry. He's always in the background. He's always in the background. But we're going to find Jerry a couple girlfriends.
Kevin said he's a broad-breasted bronze. They're standard bronze and black slate turkeys that looks similar. Oscar is.
Yeah. And that's which I'm fine with that. We gave and knowing no, I could tell on the way back through that the guy thought he got one over me, which that's perfectly fine. We gave $60 for him, and he's been amazing here. Even today, I even recorded one today with him because we started putting the reels out again on Facebook. But I recorded one today with Oscar. Yeah. That's my buddy right there. I don't know if it'll talk. Come on, buddy. You hungry? Here, let me get you some food. Hey, you can't have the whole bucket. Oscar, you can't have the whole bucket. You got to share with everybody. Here. There. Here, I'll put some on the ground. You want the bucket, don't you? Here, I got you some on the ground. You better hurry. Jerry's going to get it all. Yeah. Here, guys. Them are my buddies right there.
And he says, we know all about the tiny house situation. We built a tiny house, 360 square foot, and our plans were to use it as a guest house after we built our main house, still in the tiny house, and it's a challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would cost me over $100,000 to fly to Oklahoma to visit because I need to win the lottery to go anywhere, and I do that. I'm coming to private jet.
Dean said, now we can talk turkey. Let's trade. Hey, that might be a good trade.
No, I've heard about his turkey.
The Christmas tree will be up tomorrow.
I'll let you know that I received my hoodie, and I love it very much.
Awesome.
I've got to drop off. Thank you so much for sharing your lives with us. Have a Merry Christmas. Jesus is the reason for season.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for hanging out, for sure.
Michael says, yes, definitely got to respect the electricity. I've heard that if you take a hard enough hit from a hot fence, it can put you into cardiac arrest. So y'all please be real careful with that fence.
Yeah, it can make your heart
skip a beat.
The turkeys are so cute. Yes, they're wonderful. We're actually going to get a couple hens. And then, so this video ain't come out yet, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, we put the tarps over the dog kennels, but we're going to go ahead and extend them. But I got to looking tonight, those tarps that go over them that you would buy with the pins. I think that'd be the best way to do it because it's got the angles and everything, and it would protect them. But we'll just have to get them. We'll just get a couple at a time because they're almost half the price what the pin was. Did you already share the exciting news? Yes, the exciting news, we are in the tiny home.
Because when I was a kid, I ran up to a fence once to look at the horses running around in the paddock. The fence was electrified. That was standing in a puddle. My dad pulled me off because I was paralyzed.
Oh, wow. I had some ornery cousins, and I was the youngest. And I can remember going hunting, and they got me to pee on an electric fence one time. And let me tell you what, I bet you I'll never do that again. Vance did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I love the looks of the hoodies. They're super sharp. Well, thank you. Yeah, we still got I love our original logo, the ones that we have the stickers and stuff on.
I think that's the one that they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's the sharp looking one.
So, and that's the deal for the ones that are ordering tonight. If you ordered any of our merch tonight, when we do our lives, we will always put an extra gift inside the bag. So, if you didn't know that, you get them now.
Richard said, "Hey, I recognize that Sage shirt."
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm gonna tell you that is y'all did a beautiful job on that. That is amazing. Um, and for everybody, that is our shirt man right there.
Yeah, Richard, I'm gonna have to send you some ideas because my channel needs some shirt ideas.
Yeah, and they're awesome.
I'm gonna need your help.
They have done us wonderful. And that was like with the hoodies. Like December, it's like, can we get our hoodies for Christmas? Sure. And we had them like in a week. So they do an amazing job.
The tarps are nice during summer. Out regular tarps on to keep from drying out.
Yeah, I think.
I'll probably like hang them out.
So the tarp, I'm gonna see if I got them pulled up here. Where'd you go? Maybe
my brother said pee on a fence and it will not hurt you. That's when we were younger. Boy, did it hurt.
Yeah, you ain't joking. So these are the tarts that I'm talking about. Well, let me see if I can get a better picture of it because.
Susan says, Stephanie, you can do a shirt with the donkeys and the ponies. I was thinking about that. I've always wanted to do like the ponies because, that's what I've really wanted. And I still, Juliet's just it to me. She's become my favorite.
And so these are the tarps that I'm talking about, which we're not going to get the doghouse, but the tarp up there, I just like how they're slanted because, that's going to deflect the rain and everything. The only thing I worry is about the wind blowing it off.
All right, good night, Michael.
Because I've learned with the wind, it has torn the American flag up really, really bad. So that wind can do some crazy things.
When I broke my back in 1999, I decided to take a shortcut to the barn and step over the electric fence. A big mistake. Yeah, Dean, shouldn't have done that.
John said, Brandon, Steph, have y'all checked Oscar's feet? Maybe has a bum foot. Prayers. I really don't want Oscar to leave us. Please check. Hopefully that's all it is. Yes, his feet. I'm going to do a close up for him and show y'all. But like I say, he's just slowing down. It ain't nothing we're going to do this week or next week. He's slowing down. So I'm just trying to put it out there and prepare y'all for it. Richard says, send them. Let's do it. I just don't want it to be something that just pops up and Oscar's gone. We share everything with y'all. So
Eric says he has a couple of those tarp deals you just showed. They're really nice, and with the slanted roof, it keeps the snow off real good. See, ours would just have to be like keeps the rain off, just because we don't get much snow, and if it is, it's like nasty ice, and it's like done with the next day because it's probably sunny the next day. I got my tree up. I added some Grinch ornaments and put up a big Grinch on my tree. I always read it from here.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sharon said, who set up your website? I got mine set up, but it's nowhere as good as yours. I actually designed, set my website up, and we use Wix. But that was a lot of training. I spent hours, days doing that. But once I got it all figured out, it was easy. Did you read Dean's when I broke my back in 1999?
Yes.
I'm a little. Let me catch up.
You're not too far. Maryland sent $10. Yep, those are what we have. They have ties on them.
Really? Okay. Yeah. So that's what I was telling Steph. We may just get a couple at a time. Each month get a couple because the time
then we'd have to add the pins together to make the bigger ones too, huh?
So what it's going to do? So one pin will make two pins. So we will actually have three pins, three 10-footer pins, and some leftovers.
Yeah. But I was going to say, you'd want to keep some of the smaller ones too, probably, because if, like the red cuckoos, there's only two of them. You don't want them to, they don't need that big area.
So once we get the pins set, though, we're buying more. We're going to buy, if we decide to keep the cuckoos, we're going to buy some cuckoos. Like the death layers, as soon as we get these pins built, I'm going to get 5 more hens of the death layers. 5 or 4 or something like that. There's a turkey hasn't been eating fermented corn. He looks drunk. No, he just has a hard time walking on them feet. Deborah says, "Hi, Eddy family. Wish you a Merry Christmas and be safe out there." We will definitely do that. And you be safe as well. Ours, I love that you don't pronounce the vowels. Here's the deal. They really are a waste of time. I just talk. A lot of people say stuff in the comment box, but it's just how I talk.
Kevin said we jumped on the American breastplate train and going to give those a try. What is that?
I don't know what them are.
Or I bet it was a spelled check. I bet it was American breast.
Yeah.
Chickens.
I
bet that's what it is. We'll probably get, that's the meat ones, right? The American breast.
Yeah.
Because I want to eventually, once we're set up and ready to start getting our own chickens and stuff.
Chickens dual purpose. So they're not just meat chickens.
Yeah.
Yes.
We still have our favorite rooster.
Cowboy is still here. Yep, Cowboy is still here on the farm. Mary says, "Good night. I'm yawning and nodding. If I don't get a chance to jump off here now, jump on here next live. You'll have a great Christmas. God bless you. Your family this coming year. God bless your family coming this year.
Merry Christmas, Merry.
Christmas. Yes.
Okie language, left alone.
Yeah, it is Okie language.
Dean says spell check gets me quite often. I can even proofread what I type and then it will change.
Eric said, "I noticed in one of your videos and saw one of your dogs was limping. Is he okay?" So that is Carly. Carly was born, had a birth defect when she was born, and her nails grow up. And she's been to the vet many, many times. I think 3 times, 4 times, because we took her back. And, he said that nothing was broke in there. He seen where her paw didn't grow completely. So he sent her home with some medicine to see if the pain pills would help her, see if she changed her way she got around. It didn't. And then he come back and he told us that, she wasn't in no pain. So there was 1 or 2 things we could do. We could go ahead and declaw her or cut her foot off or just let her be as she is because it's not hurting her. We decided just to let her be as she is because she is born that way. That's the only way she knows. Chris said, "You do know Mike Fowler's brother died." Yes, I've already reached out to him. I texted him that day and sent our condolences and told him if there's anything that we could do to let us know.
Lisa says, I'm so excited for y'all. It's amazing what a little bit more room can do for everybody. Merry Christmas.
Yes, it's amazing. Did you figure out who let your animals out? Being a deputy, you can have enemies. So, yes, and I'm going to be talking about that in a video coming up because we actually went and put some more signs up. Well, we did come in contact with a couple gentlemen about a week and a half ago, um, and they wasn't kids; they was young adults. And I've actually arrested one of them 3 different times. We don't know why they was actually out here in this area, um, but probably up to no good. Being 2 o'clock in the morning, walking on the back roads, having no business, no connections out here. Um, I'm not saying they would do that. I wouldn't even expect them to do that because if they was going to do something, they would do something a lot worse than bust a window out and let the animals out. So I don't expect them doing that, but it is awful weird them being out here this time of the night. I'm so excited for y'all. All it is amazing. Oh, you already read that. I remember that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm not saying we actually cut. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. I'm not saying they're actually the ones that did what they did here. I just know that they shouldn't have been out in this area. They wasn't really close here. They was on down the road a little ways, but yeah, they. I don't know what they was doing, and they didn't have no explanation really.
When does the next goat kidding season start? Well, probably pretty soon.
Probably
We have a few that are actually still gonna be dropping pretty. I don't know.
probably 2 or 3 more weeks. It's hard. Some other bags are getting low, but it's weird because looking at our book, um, the goats that had already kidded, they kidded, and then the ones that didn't, they're getting ready to kid now. So somehow they're separating their cycles, but eventually we're going to get the billies are going to be locked up in a pen where they can't jump out. But we
Yeah.
have 3 billies there now.
They're talking to Kate.
Oh, there's Debbie. Merry
Merry Christmas,
Christmas.
and may you all have a blessed New Year, and may the New Year be in the last. You do the same, Debbie. Merry Christmas, and I did get your um whatever your call or whatever your voicemail. But we ended up going live. We've been out and about tonight.
Y'all just gained another subscriber. This live randomly popped up on my recommendations videos on YouTube.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, Brandon. Greatly appreciate that. And I hope you go back and watch a lot of the videos and see what we're doing out here.
Greetings from South Australia.
South Australia. Hey, we got a package from Australia. That box I brought in.
Oh, and yeah.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. I love that the new feeder trailer. I'm sure it's a lifesaver and the feed lasts a lot longer.
It does. And I think this go around, we may try to get a different kind of feed. The cubes, I'm going to see how much it actually costs to fill up the cubes.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like a lot of that feed that we're feeding now,
it's getting wasted.
It's really fine. And it doesn't seem like they're, I don't know. It's just really fun, and I really noticed today when I was feeding Oscar. So I may try the cubes and see how much it is to actually fill up the.
Eventually,
cubes.
we will figure out which one is best, and that's what we'll kind of stick with. But for right now, and we probably need to go ahead. They're open tomorrow, huh? We probably need to go ahead and see how much is actually in that, because I know it's getting low, and with Christmas and the weekend.
We still got another week.
Okay.
Yeah, we got another week. I did buy 10 more round bells today.
Right. Good night, Sherman. Where'd you get those?
Down the road. You have to write a check for $650.
Okay.
I told him we'd just mail it to him.
With that many animals, you have to, like hockey, step in it all the time.
Yeah, that happens quite often.
The cubes are better than the grounded up feed. Tractor Supply sells it, as well as Rural Creek King.
Yeah, so we did feed Tractor Supply there for a long time, but if we go to the feed mill, we get it a lot cheaper that way if you buy it in bulk.
I keep bragging about you when people notice my cowboy shirt. That's what I'm wearing, my cowboy shirt today. This side, wherever it is.
Yeah, cowboy.
Okay, I think this is scam. Because they said the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Delete that.
I'm trying.
Do this one too.
Well, just leave it be.
Yeah. Not scroll up. Oh, no, they're just going to keep on and keep on.
Yeah, so I've noticed we've got a lot of emails this week in regards to somebody trying to reach out to. Actually, I'm going to read you this one that a lady sent me. And
what made you call Cowboy? While you're looking for that,
I don't know. I
don't remember.
It's just come up with the name Cowboy.
I'm always telling my sister, well, Brandon and Stephanie always say this or that among other YouTubers. It's so funny. Merry Christmas, Donna. The feed store we go to is still watermilling. So it's a big feed store, and they have a few other things, but they have a few of them.
Yeah, they're all over. There's a few of them here in Oklahoma. Yes. Trying to find that message, and it was.
Hey guys, how do you start acquiring things you need, like side by side, truck, etc.? We just kind of
save our money and kind of just go in a roll of things that we need, because like we needed a trailer for a long time. We finally got a trailer here a couple of weeks ago, so just saving and getting it when we can.
Yeah. Could get a queen sleeper sofa for Brandon and Steph to use. Have a sofa for company during the day and place to sleep at night. Whole lot of extra room. Yeah.
I'm gonna look in one of them hotted.
Okay, Debbie.
That would be pretty neat. One of those hotter ones.
Yeah.
Let's try to find this.
Because that would probably fit better too. All right, Renee. Have a good night and Merry Christmas. Love your Hidden Heights Farm shirt, Brandon.
Yes, I do too.
My daughter's father's family, Native American, came from Ada, Oklahoma.
Ada, Oklahoma.
Harriman.
That's not far from us.
I was there today.
That's where we go to the doctor.
Good night, all. Merry Christmas to all. Praying we have a much better 2024. Good night, Granny E. Merry Christmas.
So this lady says,
good night, Eddie.
I follow your family and farm. Enjoy your content, watching your kids take part in caring for the animals in the garden. Love the animals anyway. I got a private message on Facebook Messenger from someone claiming to be you. I thought it was you, or I thought it was one of you, Brandon or Steph, until the person asked what I was sending them for Christmas. I've watched you long enough to know you're not going to ask a follower what for anything. So yes, They've been sending. Somebody has created a fake account, which it's got a profile. It's on Facebook. It's got a profile picture, but it's Eddy.farm or Eddy.family.farm, and they're sending messages asking what you're sending us. So do not send nothing, and we don't want you to. So don't fall for that.
Sharon said Kayson named Cowboy. I saw the video.
Kayson named it. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he could have. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember how that happened, but Kayson did. Kayson
Merry Christmas, Doretha.
Loves chickens. But anyways, guys, it's a little after midnight, and hey, it was a wonderful time. It's been quite a while since we went live on this channel. We did 3 on Steph's, but we're going to try to get back in the routine. So we want to thank y'all so much for all your love and support. Don't forget about the merch. I'm going to leave it 25% off until the new year, and order up while you can. Let's read this right here real quick before we hop off.
The cabin is looking great. Thank y'all so much for supporting Tractor Supply. I work at one here in Oklahoma. Thanks for sharing y'all's life with us, and stay safe, y'all. God bless. Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'm glad to hear. Obviously, you've seen our Tractor Supply video, hopefully, but I can tell you what, the Tractor Supply here in our town treat us wonderful, and not just us, other people. Every time you walk in there, they're so polite, and the manager,
like family.
The manager even come up the other day, and she was like, because I was recording outside, and she was like, well, I don't mind, you can record inside. I said, well, I can't record inside because of the music. A lot of business put the music up so people can't record. She said, well, if you're ever working on a project or anything, let us know, and we'll just turn the music off. That way you can record your project. And that meant a lot to me for her to do that. She didn't have to do that. And I know the camera makes a lot of people nervous, but everybody
we don't put it on people or nothing like that.
And if we do, we talk to them first. Like our staff here is wonderful. So anyways, we want to thank each and every one of y'all for y'all's love and support. And if you can't tune in with us Christmas Eve, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And make sure you're subscribed to both of the channels, as bad as I hate to say hers, but no, I'm just joking.
If you want a good video, come over to mine.
Yeah. Y'all have a wonderful night. God bless.
Good night.